Yeah, I want to touch on the soup picture I sent Mike about a week ago or so. No, it's
Okay.
been almost 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had just gotten off of work. I was like, I miss my friend Mike, thinking about him.
I miss you too, buddy.
And
I miss
I
you
like,
too.
I was just sitting down to eat soup before going to bed, and I texted him a picture.
What?
I texted Mike a picture of the soup, and I said soup time. And,
Is this in the group chat or is this a
No,
separate-
I just
Tor's
texted
just
him.
been texting me, dude.
Oh, that's nice. That's so
I'm
sweet.
I'm trying to be better.
Now,
be a better
did
friend.
you eat the soup in bed?
Yes.
Okay.
The picture was of the soup in my bed.
Okay.
Uh,
I feel
Tor.
like there's a whole line of questions we could.
Tor,
dive down.
as someone that's been isolating though for like the past month, I totally get the appeal now.
Dude, it's like a little danger. It's like
Dude,
an added
it
sense of
fucking-
danger to your meal.
Dude, it rules.
It's so awesome. It sucks if you like get crumbs in your bed or something.
No,
But
I was
otherwise-
talking about isolating, not eating.
Oh,
that.
isolate. I thought you were you know what? Yeah, it does rule, but like many vices, it gets addicting, and then you end up not texting your friends for years on end.
I'm hooked.
You're hooked.
You end up
I'm
not
hooked.
seeing your friends in person for upwards of a year.
Well, that's what podcasts are for, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I've
This is an
seen you,
excuse to-
Tor, since
Was it-
Mike's wedding.
Yeah, and then before that was probably the Pavement concert.
Yeah, that's
Well,
right. We've had like our interactions that we have had in the recent memory have been very formative and positive, but
Yeah.
I get them very rarely.
What the
I know-
fuck
I-
are you talking about, dude?
I get what
Formative and positive. You've
Yeah.
known him. You've known
like
him
life coach
6
shit.
years.
I know, but I don't get enough Tor.
How much
I need
more
to see-
formative
I need to see
time
Tor
do you
out and
need?
about.
The
we
world
need to get
needs
him,
more
you
Tor.
know, in the movie rotation. We need to get Tor to the mics again.
Tor,
Yeah, I do-
Tor, take these gig offers I'm getting because I don't want them.
Sure, I'll wrestling magazine. I'll learn about wrestling. No, but really quick, I want to touch on the soup because
Okay.
there's so Mike texted me back. I fell asleep and realized that Mike texted me back and I didn't respond, which I'm gonna fix. But he said, "Is that the Panera soup?" No, Mike, it wasn't the Panera soup. It was. I have been Panera soupless for almost 2 weeks now because the Cub
Really?
restocked their tomato basil soup. So I'm stuck eating. Hold on, I actually think I have.
Is it in bed with you?
Yeah, let's see.
Did you
Tor.
fall asleep with the
Oh, it's
soup
not-
in bed?
My
Let's
pantry.
see.
That's crazy.
Let's
No,
see
my
here, Tor.
pantry is near where. Okay, I'm stuck with this crap. It's like
Is that protein powder? Oh,
No.
Slow kettle tomato and sweet basil bisque.
Campbell's.
it's
Looks
so
nice.
mid though. It's so mid. It's
Okay.
like
Well, Tor, I mean, don't you doctor it up? Don't you put your own like little bit of salt and pepper in there, or
I throw
Put a
cayenne
slice of
pepper.
bacon in there.
That's a good idea, but again, it's
Throw
more
it.
the convenience of just microwaving soup and then going to bed at 2 a.m. because I'm tired. Well, that's when I get off work. Okay.
I get it, buddy. I get it. I'm starting a new job here soon, and
Oh yeah.
I get it.
Mm-hmm. I can't really complain, or I can't critique at all because
No, you can't complain at all, Zach.
Zach,
Well,
do you have
I
a big
have a
soup
bone
around
to
you?
pick with soup. I had a soup
Oh, yes.
related incident.
Here's Zach's little
Come on.
story.
You burn your dick?
Here's Zach's little story.
Did you try to temp gauge the soup with your schmeckle?
Well, I guess you're supposed to use your nose to determine if it's warm enough, right? You put like
That's
your
a big
or elbow.
thermometer. That's a big thermometer in your case.
Yeah, I'm like that bird, like the bird dunking in water. But I'm doing that with the soup.
Why are you supposed to use your? Who says that? Who
I don't know, I
says
saw it-
you're supposed to
I-
use your nose?
I saw it on Curb. Larry's like
On
putting
Curb-
his nose into the coffee to see if it's hot enough.
Famously well-adjusted Larry David is giving you.
Oh, Larry's good, dude. He's
No.
better than Seinfeld.
I saw there was an entertainment article that got recommended to me about like
Entertainment article.
from Kathy
Here's your
Griffin.
weekly entertainment article corner.
And she said that she has no interest in the finale of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Much
Kathy
like this,
Griffith
much
has
like
no-
this show has no interest in segments.
We should do
do.
segments.
No,
Segments
we
would be
do.
good
We
for
promised
us.
Belly a segment last week, and I have formulated a take regarding that segment.
I have a
What
segment. I have a segment.
What's it? What is
You
your
ready
segment?
for it?
Yeah.
It's called Plugs. Go check out
That
my
is
other
the one
podcast,
segment.
the Troll Hole Podcast,
That is the one segment you have been true to.
where
Okay,
segments are abound.
Now I have two little stories that I have to unload. Okay, so I came back late from the pre-release Friday night. After it was a Friday night, I worked and then I went to the gym and then I went to the pre-release. So it was very busy. I was, running around, very hectic. I came back, around 10, 11-ish, and I was hungry. I was famished, and I pulled out my mom's old chicken soup, which she had made earlier in the week, and I reheated that. I brought it to a boil to hopefully kill off whatever might be lurking in there. And I drank that thing up. I ate the entire thing. And then I went to bed on the couch with Sebastian. The next day I woke up with a splitting headache. And I thought, you know what? I might have put too much salt in the soup. It might be
Again,
a hot pot
salt
situation.
issue. Okay.
Because we all know about my incident in MagicCon Chicago where I ate too much hot pot and I got too much salt. And I was feeling under the weather. And I thought, it's a similar issue. I just need to drink a lot of water, and I'll be okay. So I chug a bunch of water. I lost my water bottle the other day, so I just had to chug water from a glass. And I drove out to Lodestone to go to the pre-release, the 11 a.m. morning pre-release. But things just got worse for Zachy. I thought I'd rally during deck build. I did not rally during deck build.
How long have we been doing this pod here? 6 years?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
6 or 7 years, Zach?
It got to the point where I was in my second round with my opponent after losing my first round, where I'm just like keeling over because I'm dying, and I had to excuse myself from the table to run to the little boys' room to hurl into the toilet.
Oh, you hurled?
Oh, I hurled multiple times.
Wow. Okay, so you were actually sick.
I was very, very ill. I should have
the
dropped.
first salt story was just you were just uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was.
Dude,
well,
we were all sick this weekend.
I wasn't
Yeah.
sick
Well, Tor, you're always kind of sick.
in the head.
Tor's
I guess,
healthy.
but- yeah, no, I'm not healthy.
He's eating bed soup.
I'm eating bed soup, Billy.
Nothing screams health like bed soup. Literally, basically.
Sorry,
the
Tor. Yeah, I think.
Why
Mike's,
is bed soup so funny?
It sounds really bad, bro.
Nothing
It sounds
says-
like the kind of. I mean, it's the kind of thing that you eat when you're in hospice care.
That's what I'm saying. Like you picture a sick person, they're eating soup in bed. It's like the first mental image you get is bed soup.
And it sounds a lot like bed sore, which you're probably gonna get if you're eating soup in bed.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
only if I spill it.
Can you change the food? Then it might not be as sad.
It's not as dangerous.
like a bed churro. Like what kind
Nah,
of food are we talking
anything
about?
bad I
Hot
think
dog.
is kind of odd.
Yeah,
We should change the type of furniture. It should be like a love seat.
I will say,
a love seat chimichanga.
don't knock it
Yeah,
till you
this
try
bit's
it.
run its course.
Don't
I'll
knock it
try
till
it. I'm the
You-
only
you-
one trying to riff here.
eat some.
Are
Eat
you
some soup in
kidding me,
bed.
dude? Bed soup was all me.
That was a team effort.
Bed soup was a team effort. Yeah.
I came up with the hospice care angle. That I think was a critical
Oh my God.
development.
No, it wasn't, Zach.
I
You'll
love you,
never
man.
be
It was
on
All right, so
Troll
Zach, that
Hole.
was one of two stories.
Yes, the
You
other
have
story is
another
about
one?
segments. About developing segments for the podcast. I had told Micah, Belly Television,
Thank you.
nay, the Belly of Steel, the Belly of Steel no more.
Yes, 2 years ago.
I think the
Thank you
Belly
for
of
noting
Steel
that.
was great branding, but
I just call him Belly, dude.
Belly's
that
good
would
too.
work
But
too.
sometimes you want to
It's
put a little
Belly,
extra
or it's
mustard on
Bell, or it's Bellium, or it's Bellboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to
Belly
say
was- Belly
Oh,
was
sorry.
very nice checking in on me during my mental health sabbatical, asking if I wanted to have any clips edited. So shout out Belly for that.
You wanna
I
pay
just
me
want to
while
say
you're-
that when I say
Hey,
Belly,
Mike,
I don't
I know
think
you're
of
having a
brand. I
mental
think of my
breakdown.
friend.
Well, I
Belly.
didn't know that.
You want to pay
I
me
didn't
for
know that.
some clips?
But now that I know,
You've been
We're here for the
you've
boy.
been doing tons of work. You've been Troll Hole's been pumping out fantastic episodes, all time great after all time great.
Yeah, and that all correlates to good mental health. You're right.
Yeah, that's right.
Content means you're good mentally.
That's right.
Oh,
I
I
think
was wrong. My bad.
Output means that everything's right in the world.
No, I'm just fucking with you, Belly.
See?
It was good to hear from you. But no, I
That's
wasn't
good.
fucking with you in the sense that I was having a severe mental breakdown.
What does your hat say, Mike?
It says Vista Vallarta Club de Golf.
Have you played there?
Oh,
you
was
got
that
I
for
did.
the-
I played there in Mexico.
There you go.
Yeah.
It was a Jack Nicklaus course. It was
There
the
you go.
best course I've ever played at.
What is the Jack Nicklaus course?
Jack Nicklaus was he holds the all-time record winning 18 majors on the PGA Tour. And his prime was like 1950s to 1970s. He was known as the Golden Bear. He's like pretty much known as the greatest golfer of all time besides Tiger Woods. And he went on to design a bunch of courses. And the one I played at was one of his designs, and it was a fucking blast.
Wow.
Vista Vallarta.
Vista Vallarta Club de Golf.
Club
And I
de
remember the caddy saying, "You will not break 120 here."
Yeah, the caddy was negging you, right?
You got a little-
The caddy was negging me the whole round.
Is that maybe like a cultural thing?
Oh,
Like Mexican caddy?
everywhere I went, I was mocked.
So it's not just a Mexican caddy thing.
They would hit on my wife and just mock
Oh
me.
my god.
They'd be like, "Are you helping him to the beach? Are you helping your retarded brother to the
Oh,
beach?"
okay.
He's
I
like,
love this man.
"Does
Are they
your
allowed to
slow
say that in
brother want
Mexico?
cocaine?" Retardo, I believe is what they say.
Okay.
Stupido. Estupido.
Estúpido y muy calvo. When they would see my
Were you called
hairline.
Gringo.
Well-
I feel like you were called something beyond Gringo.
Oh, well, that's part
Glaciado
of his
Blanco.
bit.
Yeah, last
That's
yeah.
his, yeah.
What is it?
Glaciado Blanco, white frosting is what they would call me because of my sunscreen.
Which is pretty good. That's a good bit.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
oh, what a
That's-
great bit. Comedy's awesome, dude.
Yes, you've been
What a
crushing it, Mike.
what a fucking blessing.
Yeah.
What a blessing.
Can we
I'm
get
so
a
blessed.
Can we get
It
a
was-
mic
How's the
update?
tour going?
It was
Yeah.
good. It was good to literally be laying on my basement floor naked and Belly to reach out, say, "Hey, can I have some money for some clips?"
Can we get a
Look, let's not knock lying
Okay, I
on the
didn't
floor
know.
naked. Lying on the floor naked rules.
I mean, I'm in the fetal position,
Oh.
having a
Clips?
fucking mental
Clips?
breakdown, and Belly's like, "Hey, bro, want to do some clips this week?" And I'm like, "This motherfucker has been radio silent for a month."
Well, I thought you were busy. You were going on tour.
I was busy, Belly.
And I think
Well,
it's
I
Really
was,
very
I was,
reasonable.
I was
How are
busy
you
trying
doing?
to escape the recesses of my own mind.
So from Belly's perspective, he thinks, okay, the tour's going good. Probably you got some juicy material. Probably some
Tour's
crowd
terrible.
work.
The tour is horrible.
No.
The tour's going fucking god awful.
No.
We've lost money at literally every stop.
No.
In Indianapolis, the place we were supposed to stay was literally just a bare mattress on the floor of a basement for us to share, and like by a podcast studio. Like the podcast studio was nice, and then like the fucking guest quarters were like barbarian level crazy shit.
It was complete with like the strange.
And now we're going
Yeah,
to
they have
Omaha
kennels.
this weekend. We have 6 pre-sales, so we're fucked, dude. I mean, we're fucked from every angle.
We got some listeners in Nebraska, I think.
Yeah. Get the Pampers out.
Hey, when this comes out Sunday and I bombed at both the shows, yeah.
Are you hitting Indianapolis? Or
We
not
are-
Indian? Sorry,
we are
St.
in-
Louis. St. Louis. I don't know why I said
No,
Indianapolis.
St. Louis, I leave for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's your You're the king
That's
there,
my
man.
best market.
the
It's
king of St.
literally
Louis.
the most dangerous city in America, and that's my best market is St. Louis.
It's maybe you got to stick to Mississippi cities. Cities
I
along
gotta
the
stick to the
Mississippi.
Bible Belt.
Yeah, they love you.
I don't know. Listen, this is you know, it was worth a shot, and like Trollhole is going very well, and like I have a lot of
good.
gigs lined up
Silver
this
lining.
summer, and I have a
Also-
job. Zach, will you stop interrupting me? I have a job that I'm starting May 1st that pays very well, that is, you know, solid and sustainable. So
Good.
yeah,
Beautiful.
I'm really, yeah, as you can tell, I'm really happy.
Well, Mike, have you gotten to try any unique local foods on the tour? You know, get to taste a little bit of Americana.
I had
You and
a
Ben?
I had a Sprecker's root beer after the show in Indianapolis when
Oh.
I was crying about there being no turnout. What were you gonna say, Tor?
No, that Sprecher, man, that's Milwaukee. That's some good stuff, man. Have you had their local one?
Dude, Diet root beer is like the best soda, like
No, this-
across the board.
This one is they definitely use honey, and there's a little bit of honey, but yeah, there's also probably some artificial sweetener in there. But their Sprecher local root beer is fucking top class.
No, the tour has been fun though. Getting to spend time with Ben is good, and while we're in the car, we can get a lot of troll hole work done. So it's been a good learning experience. The shows have been fun. We have had people at the shows. You know, it's been good, and I'm so looking forward to missing the first Timberwolves playoff game to perform in Lincoln, Nebraska Saturday.
The price of fame.
So sorry.
Huh?
I just checked. We have no listeners in Nebraska.
Yeah, I mean, no shit.
But we
who
could
is in
after Mike.
Nebraska?
We could after Mike comes through when he
That's
promotes "I Love
Oh,
You,
the
Mana"
troll
with
hole.
the same intensity
the troll hole.
of the troll hole.
The troll hole.
I mean, Mike, "I Love
When
You,
I
Mana"
promote
is
the
your
troll hole.
firstborn son. You know, you have
Yeah,
to.
and
support
guess
it.
what? He can fuck off for all I
Yeah,
care.
we're like Samuel Tarly.
Yeah, my firstborn son keeps hitting me up for money when I'm at my fucking mentally worst. When I'm in the dregs of mental illness, my son comes around because he's late on rent.
Peep up.
But look at
Listen,
what all
Dad,
we've
this
done
is the
without
last
you,
time.
Mike.
This is the last time.
No. I think Mike's not giving us the credit that we deserve. Because think of all we've accomplished in these past few weeks, right?
Yeah.
We've done March Magic. It's been our most successful
That's
March
it.
Magics ever.
Yeah,
right?
is it
Well-
over? That's why I'm back. Isn't it over?
It's
It's
essentially
kind
over.
of
yeah.
over.
Because you know
think-
it's mid-April now.
It's kind of over. Yeah.
We're
It's still
doing,
going though.
We're doing the final matchup between John Avon and Magali Villeneuve.
But we don't have
today.
to talk about it this app. We can
No,
talk about it next app.
but that's the thing is that we will know. Well, maybe not when this episode drops, but like we will know pretty soon who will be the winner of March Magics. We will be able to give them their flowers and crown them upon Mount Manamore.
Give them their flowers.
That's a saying.
I
People
know.
say that.
It's an
That's
interesting-
like what you do when people die.
or if you love them.
Yeah, people like for example, people were giving Conan O'Brien his flowers after his Hot Ones interview because people were just so enjoying Conan O'Brien's Hot Ones.
Well, that was
performance.
good content.
Yeah. And
I
so they're,
love
now they're
Conan-
giving him his flowers, just being like it's a sort of cultural awakening to Conan O'Brien's oeuvre.
I kind of want to call bullshit on that.
What is
I like
Max
I love
just
Conan
making up
O'Brien.
fucking
I'm
words.
loving seeing a lot of
Oeuvre's egg in French.
oeuvre.
No, it's not. It's work. It's body of work.
Well, I was like, because I'm enjoying seeing a lot of Conan love because I love the guy. But this reeks of marketing. This reeks of like something.
Well, yeah, he's
Well,
promoting a new show,
Yeah, he's
dude.
got a new
yeah,
show.
I looked. He's got like an
Oh,
HBO
that's right.
documentary
He's
coming
got
out
a new
too, I
HBO.
think.
That's why any celebrity does any. It's to promote something.
I
Like,
know.
Hot Ones is a press cert, is part of the like major press circuit
Yeah, of
now.
course.
Yeah, I'm not just speaking of the hot ones. I just like if I like went on Twitter like the other day and it was just all Conan O'Brien clips.
You do
I was just
Hot
like, what's
Ones,
going on
then you
here?
do Stavi's World, and then you do the Joe Rogan Experience. That's the
Wow.
junket.
That's like all of America.
Yeah. It's actually pretty impressive that like you do not need to do any sort of news. You don't need to do any sort of radio.
You could do Good Morning America. That's a big one.
No one watches that, dude.
Larry David did Good Morning America, and he went viral for assaulting
Here you go with
Elmo.
Larry David again.
Yeah, and
I was just thinking that.
and that's what you got to do to go viral on Good Morning America. You literally have to break the law.
Did anyone see Will Wheaton's response to that?
Oh my God! Yes,
that was one of
crazy.
the funniest things I'd ever read.
What did he say?
I'm sure he deleted it.
About
I gotta
the
find
Elmo
it.
thing.
Just vamp for
About
a second.
the
I
Elmo
kind
thing.
of want to. I don't want. I want to be able to do
I think that
this.
is worth investigating because it was like I forget who posted this after the slap, the Will Smith slap. Someone posted like, oh, he could have killed him. You know, Will Smith could have killed Chris Rock with that slap. It was like that kind of reaction.
Speaking of Worf on The Next Generation, isn't that the season Will Wheaton is from?
Yeah.
Will Wheaton is on
son
Next
of,
Generation. Yeah.
Yeah, Next Generation.
Hold on, I have
the
it.
son of Beverly.
Yes. What about
Beverly
Worf?
Crusher. Well, you just said Worf.
Oh,
instead of Worth.
What?
Just prove your worth. I have the delightful. So I heard about Larry David assaulting Elmo on live television, but didn't watch it until now because I knew it would upset me. Holy shit, it's even worse than I thought. What the fuck is wrong with that guy? Elmo is like the best friend to multiple generations of children. In the Sesame Street universe, Elmo is a child who is currently putting mental health and caring for others in the spotlight. And Larry fucking David did that? And
Elmo is also a girl.
Is Elmo a girl? Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Elmo's a girl.
It's just like...
So you're assaulting a little girl, Zach. That's your hero.
That's
your hero.
Assaulting a little girl and then
Elmo's been on this program.
Wait, no, finish it. Finish the reading.
Elmo has been on this program.
That's true.
He talks about like being abused.
I'm not gonna forgive Larry David anytime soon. Elmo thinks Larry David is sus because Larry David knew about Jerry Seinfeld dating a child.
That's a good point, actually.
The world
Elmo's
knew
got
about
receipts.
that. The world.
Elmo's got receipts on Jerry Seinfeld going to P. Diddy's mansion.
Oh, no.
Elmo, tell us all you know about the
Elmo.
Diddy.
Elmo saw Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld going to P. Diddy's mansion, and Justin Bieber came out looking really afraid.
Oh, how old was Justin Bieber at the time?
Elmo thinks he was about 9 years old.
Oh, no.
This is pre-fame Justin Bieber. So you're implying that like maybe this was like a casting couch situation for the
Justin
Diddy.
Bieber was the donut, and Larry David was the filling gun, if you know what I mean. Elmo.
Larry David.
So you're
at
saying
P.
that
Diddy
this
doing
whole
that.
story is kind of a prototype for Jerry's new movie, Unfrosted.
Yeah, but Jerry liked the frosting at P. Diddy's house.
Oh, God.
That's why Larry David attacked Elmo, because Elmo knows his secrets.
I mean, this is
Elmo's
starting to
gonna
make a
leak
little
the
sense.
truth.
Maybe
Of course
Will
it
Wheaton
makes
was right.
sense. Elmo can't lie.
Maybe P. Diddy like hired like Larry David as like a hitman. Put a hit on Elmo. Put some fear
Yeah,
of God
P.
into
Diddy
you.
would. P. Diddy would put a hit out on Elmo. Elmo's seen P. Diddy do unspeakable things.
I feel like the only person more powerful than Larry David in Hollywood is P. Diddy. So this is making a lot of sense to me. In fact, the only person I think more powerful than P. Diddy in the entire like United States, I think, is Taylor Swift. So
P. Diddy, he did it.
Have you
What
been on
scandal
Taylor
do you think-
Swift's airplane, Elmo?
what scandal?
Elmo was on the Lolita Express.
Doing what?
Didn't the guy who played
Elmo
Elmo?
did a performance of Elmo's Magic Blanket on Epstein's Island.
Oh, yeah, Little St. James.
Little
Well,
Who was on your flight with you, Elmo?
Big Bird was there.
Okay. Snuffleupagus?
Oh yes, Snuffleupagus. He loves sniffing those masseuses.
Guys, I got some bad news about the actor who played Elmo.
What?
Oh, I know about that.
What?
He was a
What?
pedophile.
Really?
Oh, well, of course.
The guy holding Elmo did bad stuff too.
Oh no.
So really, Larry David was justified.
No, he wasn't justified because it's not Elmo's fault. It's the guy holding Elmo.
Yeah,
Yeah, so Elmo can't be blamed for anything because, like, you could always blame the guy holding Elmo for any of Elmo's actions.
well, see, Elmo's a puppet. He gets so yeah, yes. In this case, yes.
A puppet in federal court. Jeffrey Epstein found that out in his jail cell.
Oh no,
Wait,
Elmo, you really have a dark life. Are you implying that you killed Jeffrey Epstein, Elmo?
Oh, Elmo's gotta go.
Wow,
you later,
what
Elmo.
an interview.
God
Well,
bless
that was
you.
a great get for the podcast, honestly.
Hey,
you've never
you're
had
not
someone...
gonna get that on the troll hole
Exactly. You have never had that big of a star.
because we got segments on there.
I mean, you've got like Mike Racine, but I don't think he's a
Dude, we
near
got
Elmo.
huge guests coming up.
Okay.
Have you
Any
guys heard
hints?
of?
Huh?
Any hints? Are they red and furry and have a high pitched voice?
I fucking wish.
Have you guys heard of this? The new product Domino's is loading out.
Oh, I love this.
Please,
I love
is
whenever
our
this
segment?
happens.
This is breaking news.
No.
Is this
Please
a
inform
segment?
us.
Can we have the Domino's menu item segment?
Oh, what? That really rolls off the tongue.
It's just
Here comes
compartmentalized
better
Domino's
name.
everything.
menu item segment.
We can brainstorm a better name.
No.
All right. What is it, Tor?
Oh,
Hit
So
us.
you know we've had Brooklyn crust for a while, right? Yeah, you guys
Okay.
are familiar with
I think the Brooklyn crust. You know what the real star of Domino's is? It's the pan.
No.
Pan.
No,
pizza.
the pan is like bread with like sauce like lightly drizzled on it, and then like some cheese. Plus you got. Oh, dude! Actually, pans are taking a huge nosedive because we changed the oil that we butter the pans with, and now the pans are just
No.
like sticking into the pan, and like so they just get mangled as you try to get them out of there. They're looking rough. It's a rough time for pans right now.
I think
And for
thin
cleaning
crust. I think thin crust will always be my go-to, though.
Which is hilarious because that's like the stuff that comes like frozen. It's not even like we don't even toss the dough. It's
Well,
just,
Tor, you've lost a customer.
I'm not trying to sell Domino's to people here.
You've lost a customer now, so good job selling everything I brought up I liked, you've shit on. Really good job
You get paid
there.
by tips.
Is
so
this
you
how
kinda
you
need
take
customers.
orders on the phone, too?
Kind of.
Incredible.
I'm like, they're like, can I get a medium pizza? I'm like, you don't want a medium pizza, you want a large. It's like $7 cheaper.
Well, yeah, that's good. That's an upsell. But when you're like, oh, the thin crust pizza, rat shit on it, you want to add gratuity?
No, we are very cleanly in our Domino's. We just got a 5-star OER. We're a 5-star store. I got a pin. I have multiple pins, like medals that Domino's has given me.
I remember we got OER.
Wait.
me and
Tor,
Aaron.
do you have like the military pit? Like,
Yeah.
I'll
Tor's
see if I
got
can
a
find
beret.
one. I'll be right back.
If you show up to a Domino's wearing these pins, do you get like special service? Special
No, but
treatment?
if I get pulled over by the cops, I show it to them and then they shoot me.
Yeah, I was gonna say you show up wearing your pins to any other Domino's, you get sucked off by the lowest ranking
oh
insider.
god. Oh god.
You get a gummer from the old lady insider.
God, I missed this. This is stuff we don't get this when it's just the three of us. You know?
You don't get horrible jokes. That's the brand, baby. That's the Mike Lester losing his mind in the basement brand.
But this is what I was thinking. This is my other little story that I wanted to get to, which is that I was trying to come up with a segment that we could do, and so I wanted.
And you had a week. right?
Yeah, so here's my pitch, but I think it's not perfect, and I think it's not maybe the direction that we should ultimately go, because I
Great
want to have
pitch.
something that's
Great start.
Yeah, I mean,
Great start to the pitch.
you want to talk about fucking upselling, like,
What the fuck, dude?
like, bro, come
Just tell
on,
us.
have some fun. Yeah, just pitch it, bro. Like the story before, just talk about puking in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like
You
all
could've trimmed off a
all
lot
the
of that.
preamble.
I've puked so much. I puked in the bathroom. I puked on my way to the car after leaving the event.
See,
puked
that's
at
funny,
Nina's.
Zach.
I puked
That's
at Nina's
funny.
afterwards. Then I drove home at like 9 p.m. after sleeping at Nina's to my mom's place. And after getting out of the car and walking through the screen door to enter my mom's house, I then immediately doubled over and puked. Like, it was like, we're talking like 12 hours of puking.
There's 3 separate occurrences here where you didn't even hit a toilet.
Yeah, for sure.
And you thought you had to go like, oh, I went to the pre-release.
Well, that's the thing, is that like
sat
it's part of the
there.
tradition of a new set. It's something that's very exciting for Magic players. You go to the pre-release, you want to have a good time,
Zach, you're
and I'm like
doing it
dying
again.
at the pre-release. I'm like sweating trying to hold the puke in.
You can't do that. You have to pull trig.
And my opponent's like, "Do you have a response?" And I'm like,
You should have just puked all over the table.
Yeah, that would have been.
That
good.
would have gone viral.
What's happening now?
This is me trying to hold
Zach's
it in.
new bit. This is gonna be at the next fishbowl.
Fishbowl, April 24th, next week,
Plugs.
Wednesday night at Sisyphus Brewing, 7 p.m. Comics doing each other's material.
warned
Free beer,
everyone
free
about
show.
it.
Check it
I
out.
warned everyone doing it. How
All
much
right.
it sucks.
And your co-host on Trollhole is headlining, Ben Katzner. He's
Wow, shout
headlining
out, Ben.
Fishbowl.
We all make mistakes. So what's your segment idea?
So we want to talk about something vaguely magic related, but not too in-depthly magic related, right? And what is something that we love doing on this podcast? We love diving into the discourse, especially when there's a post that like causes a bunch of turmoil in the magic community. We love diving into it. And so I think we should just formalize that as a segment, a reading series segment, and we call it Farticourse, after the classic magic card Charticourse, and of course, Discourse.
Are you
It
trying
could
to
be-
like make sure I never do this again?
It could be Farta Discourse. That could also.
I was with you until Farticourse. What on gods?
I mean, you're literally like, hey, I thought of this brand new thing where we read something.
Yeah, but
I do like reading series, though.
are like part of podcast. Chapel Trap House does reading series all the time. That's how they close out their episodes.
Well, yeah, let's close out the episode. Read something.
I do like subjecting Tor and making Tor read stuff, or our extended universe of characters.
It's just as challenging because I want to have something that is magic related, but not too magic.
Do we have any
related.
voicemails this week?
No, but you missed.
Because
you missed
Chewy left some
spicy
interesting
ones.
comments on my Instagram posts
Oh, really?
Do you want to hear last week's voicemail?
they were so funny. He's since deleted them.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Well,
So
we all have to
some grace
swing.
for Chewy.
I did. I literally immediately hit them. I was like, Chewy, you're gonna lose your city job if anyone sees this.
I believe in Chewy.
I believe in him
Chewy's
too.
gonna
That's
take over the podcast. We've already decided.
Maybe
It's
our
just-
angle is we blackmail Chewy,
it's just gonna be
to pay
4
us,
screens
or
of
we'll
Chewy.
send all of the voice messages he's left.
Now, listener, if you're not familiar
That's
with Chewy,
honestly a really good idea because he said some very cancelable shit in the voicemails. And I mean, I
guys are
screenshotted his comments too before I hit him, so I got those.
Blackmailing
you
our most
even-
loyal fans.
How could you even begin to like entertain the notion of betraying our beautiful boy Chewy?
That's true. That's
For
true.
money.
Yeah, good point. That just
It's pretty
snores.
simple.
Oh my god.
Good. See, I'm cracking Tor up. I've
Fuck
done
it.
my job here.
Well, we missed you, Mike. We're happy you're back.
Yeah,
we hope,
it was
we hope
too
you're
long.
good.
Yeah, I'm
found
really
some-
happy too, guys. This is awesome.
I found some
This
warm.
fucking rules, guys.
I'm glad this is a good homecoming for you, Mike.
Oh yeah, I really yeah, this is doing a lot for me. So thanks for Yep.
And you know
Well-
what, Mike? You just have 30 to 40 minutes left.
God damn. God,
Well, guys,
this shit drags, dude.
I did
No,
find
it's
some.
good. This is fun. We're enjoying it. We're enjoying each other's company. And we've only got into one of our.
I feel like this is how Zach is on dates. He's like, we're enjoying each other's company right now.
Nina's at a pre-release.
that one
and
kinda
Zach
got
is
me.
like,
Yeah.
Nina's on the
watching
side
the
of
open
table.
packs. I'm like almost barfing.
What's going on,
Okay.
Sadie girl?
I
What do you
do
need,
have.
Sadie girl?
I do have some Domino's Purple Hearts to share with you. I
Yeah,
found
okay.
two of them. Okay.
I think this is a good segment. You know, just the Domino's war stories from the front.
General labor. Let's
Stories
see
from the
it.
front.
So I think this one's for the 5-star review because it's got 5 stars on it. It's blue.
Okay,
Hi, Sadie.
beautiful.
That one's there.
Does that say OPS? OPS?
Yes, it's OPS. I
It
don't know
says
what
OPS.
I don't know what OPS stands for. I think it might mean like it might just be maybe it's a key. No, it's an O. But
Okay,
it's
do we believe the P is for pizza?
Sadie, what do you need, girl?
I don't. Maybe it just means operation.
No.
Mike, do you
What's
have a
happening, Mike?
thing that translates dog to human?
No, Siri. Whenever I say Sadie, Siri goes off.
Oh, that's
Oh,
gotta
that's
be
funny.
hell. And then this one I have no idea what it's for. It's red, and it's it says 100% service assessment. I have no idea what that even means. But
Okay, it probably means you're
These
gonna
are
pop.
incredible, Tor. Wait, what?
yeah, I know.
These
This
are
is what they give you
insane.
instead of raises at Domino's. Sorry, I just drank coffee so for like first time in a week. I always drink coffee when I record, and it's the only time I ever drink coffee, and my hands shake when I do.
I also drank a coffee today, Tor. I mean, before this episode started, so like at 4 p.m.
So it's interesting though. I'm looking at the back, and there's not uniform. So like one of the red one's a pin.
Okay.
It's a pin, so it like pins into the back of yours. And this one's a clip, so they don't have very good continuity.
I mean, Tor, we can't even see these, dude.
I
okay.
showed a clear
So you have
picture. of
two.
it.
All I saw was your shaky hand.
So you
I
have
know.
like a Black Ops pin and like a
Yeah.
communist China pin.
I have to imagine they give you one if you get like shot during a delivery. You got it.
Yeah.
That's got
A
instead of like
that's the purple
compensation
one,
or something.
yeah.
That's the purple one.
They should really just like arm you guys with guns.
I know.
Probably.
I have always maintained the idea that like for any service or retail job, every employee should be given a gun with 1 bullet at the beginning of every shift, and just let
So
it all
is
play
the
out.
bullet to shoot yourself?
No, to shoot a customer.
That's not a bad plan either.
Are you
I just feel like if you're gonna whip out a gun on somebody, you better have more than 1 bullet. You know?
Well, no, the
'Cause, like,
customers
they
know
might.
every single. No, the customers are like aware
They
of
could
it,
be the one.
so they
That
don't
could
act
be
up.
The one, yeah.
It's a
Oh, okay.
detriment. What do you-
Gotcha.
What
So
do you
it's like
think?
kind of,
Yeah,
you know, it's a deterrent. Yeah.
it's called like arm the serfs law. I'm running on a platform of arm the serfs. Every serf gets a gun with 1 bullet. So
I like it.
you fucking upper class bitches better fucking
ATS.
behave.
Yeah, Zach.
Hey, I tip.
You
I tipped on my
10%.
coffee.
You managerial class people better watch
you
out.
tip 40
There you go.
cents.
Thank you. I'm not a manager though. Certainly not a manager.
Yeah, you tip 5%.
I tip more than 5%.
You're right, Zach.
I tip-
7?
I tipped $1 on a $5 coffee. I think that's like, you know, over 20%.
Yeah, that's a nice middle finger.
You always give at least $1 on drinks. Like if
Yeah,
it's
of course.
it's not like 20%, you know. Do Belly, do you have your Thunder Junction rant ready?
I don't, because
Okay.
I've been sick.
Oh,
What?
that's right. No,
I've
it's
been
fine.
Sick. I've been sick.
Dude, I was sick over the weekend too, man.
What
I'm
did you
sick.
have?
I just had a fucking terrible cold where I was like hacking up blood.
Hacking up
That's
blood
not
from
good.
a cold?
Yeah,
That's
You were,
crazy.
You were coughing so much.
yeah.
Damn.
Hopefully I die.
I
Can you,
hope.
can you imagine like a guy like at a computer? He's like, typing away really fast, and then blood splues over his hands. He's hacking up blood.
Zach, I mean, do you just not want me to come on here again, or what?
But Tor,
What's
I
up?
think we can't wait. We can't wait for the cold open. I promise. So
No, that's fine.
I do have the Twitter threaded post that I want you to read.
See, this is a perfect example. We're doing
Discourse. Yes,
We're doing.
I want to do that. I like this idea as a segment. We've been doing
Fart
it.
a discourse.
Not.
That's my pitch for the name of this segment, where we deep dive into something in the Magic
We
community.
basically make Tor read a tweet.
Our
And
idea,
then-
yeah,
we call
the
it
idea,
Fart a Discourse.
the idea of the segment is set it up for 20 minutes and then do the actual segment for 2.
Yes, that's the entire premise for this podcast. That's run us through 6 years.
Yeah, run.
All right, I'll read the thread.
I mean, limped, run. It's all kind of nebulous.
I also want to ask Tor about Warhammer Discourse because I
Oh
feel
God. Oh
like-
God, Belly.
or is there not enough time?
I mean, if there is, I'll try to scratch
Okay.
the surface, but like, dude, it is fucking frustrating.
Okay.
It's like one of those like both sides are just insane
Or
things. But all right, let's do. All right, so Crash.
so this is about Thunder Junction.
The
So this
latest
is-
set.
this
the,
post
the, the
is-
cowboy theme set.
Already pretty old. We've had
Besides
this in the chamber.
Besides the been playing Magic half my life, like I've been saying this for years.
Okay,
Well,
let's
let's
read
read it out. Okay, I've been playing Magic for more than half my life, and it really hurts that the game apparently has nothing interesting left to say or do. I don't really blame the designers or artists, some of whom I've met in person and are wonderful people. It's a much larger problem to me. At present,
it's called corporate greed.
At present, Magic is a game about nothing. It has no brand identity other than its rule systems because it made the baffling decision to despark planeswalkers. It has no narrative focus because we dizzyingly jump from plane to plane, and sometimes from IP to IP every 6 weeks. Also valid. I'm finding myself agreeing with this guy a little.
Okay, the
Yeah,
Planeswalker line doesn't make sense.
We've
to me.
been
Yeah, the
saying this
Planeswalker
for
is weird.
years.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
That's-
so hold on. Okay, the game does not push any boundaries or ask any questions. Any change to the status quo is immediately
Bro,
reverted.
it's Hasbro. It's,
No,
it
is Hasbro.
Hasbro doesn't push boundaries. It's
it's a
it
toy line.
doesn't fit. It doesn't. They need to make money. That's what matters.
Yeah.
No advances in gameplay or storyline have any consequence. That I want to underline. I want to underline that so badly. Like Magic used to have like permadeath. Now you can just become a Phyrexian and get cured. Like that's
Yeah.
insane. Like there are literally no consequences to anything in it that is one of the worst
I
aspects
think
of like
just to this person, just play D&D.
I mean, they came back and they said that, oh yeah, actually 3 planes were conquered and destroyed by Phyrexia in the invasion. No, 5 planes, but there are 5
okay.
planes that no one has ever been
Heard
to
of.
before.
They never-
They
they never,
have no
like-
sets on
That's
them.
Yeah.
incredible.
This is such loser shit, dude.
that's like worse than like the Star Trek.
How
red
old
shirt.
is this person?
Oh, okay.
How old is this person? Like I
Probably our age.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, probably.
do an ayahuasca retreat. Like what do you want? How
I mean, a lot of
how are you expecting a game to push the boundaries of your own life?
I mean, okay.
Like
I
you
get
go
where
out
you're
and
coming
push the
from,
boundaries.
Mike.
Take a trip.
But like, you know,
Take
for a
a
lot of these
trip.
people, you know, Magic has been a very formative experience, a very formative hobby for them. And I think like there are a handful of sets that kind of did push the boundaries. I think like a lot of people will say about like Khans of Tarkir, for example, that Khans of Tarkir had a very effective storyline that did push some boundaries. And
but Zach, that was then, this is now.
yeah,
All right,
that
let's
was 10
finish.
years ago.
That brings us to
Hey
Yeehaw
Zach,
Town.
hey Zach, 10 years ago I had more hair.
All right, let's finish this, guys.
You know, it's what oh,
Just get to the part where I retweeted Tor. That's
Okay.
That's the part I honed in on.
Okay,
But
so
you can keep reading wherever you left.
The
Yeah,
only
let's keep
recent
going.
the only recent attempt to innovate with March of the Machine Aftermath was cynical and disastrous. We could have had a fresh and relevant narrative of planeswalkers confronting the new reality of the democratization of interplanet. Okay, now I'm starting to get mad at this guy.
Yeah,
For
this
the
is
common
the
Power through.
problem. This is the problem. Is like, this is a person that falls in the category of being a sayer. They're not a doer. They're not.
Are you saying this guy's a hater? This guy's
They're
a
not a
haters and
doer.
You
trolls.
gotta get in the arena, Crash.
This guy a Russian
You
bot.
gotta fight Mark Rosewater.
They
to
gotta.
the death.
You're
I
not
mean,
a
you
doer.
can like go and
You're not
play...
a doer. Design your own card game then.
Okay, then
Design
like, go
your
play
own
Flesh and
fucking
Blood or
card
whatever.
game. Design your own card game.
Okay, just
there could
get to
be
the part I
immediate
retweeted.
parallels to our lives.
We could have done this. We could have done that. Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda. My dad could have been a better parent. You know? Oh, call a ambulance.
Okay, now after reading this sentence, I'm genuinely pissed at this guy because this is one thing I really hate. There could be, and it's not. There could be immediate parallels to our lives through the lenses of climate change, social media, and world events.
Yeah, that's
So
tough.
we don't need. Not everything needs.
When
to be
did they
about
post this?
things
March
going on.
26th?
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Well, why don't you send this tweet thread to someone in Palestine and see what they think?
That is true. It
Yeah.
is. It is
That is-
dumb in the scheme of things.
Like, this is what you're tweeting about? Like, get fucking real, dude. There are real problems.
Yeah, you know who's pushing the boundaries? Israel.
Jesus.
Credit where credit's due, you know?
Okay. Anyways, now this is the part that Belly retweeted. Instead, we are on the first day of previews for a set about a parody of a simulacrum of the history of the American expansionism and the concept of manifest destiny. Like, oh no, he used. Okay, this is really weird because this dovetails exactly with what my take on Thunder Junction. Like Borderlands, with even less self-awareness, and it is almost shocking in both its laziness and ignorance. Okay.
That's
Calm
all I
down,
wanted
Crash.
to get to.
I
I mean,
mean,
it's a
I
super
mean-
long thread. It's like
I mean, this
nuts.
is like. I mean, this is why I don't fucking look at social media anymore.
I will say he does have a point about the idea that this is like it's like the West, but they were like, oh, by the way, there was no one here before.
Yes,
Where-
that's. Oh, they've doubled down on this before.
That is an
Like,
insane thing to do. That isn't it. That is so easy to lure around.
Look at this. They're just wearing cowboy hats.
so
They're so lazy.
it's canonically-
Guys, we're adults.
I don't
Canonic
care.
Guys, we're adults.
This is fun to
canonically-
get mad at. This is a fun thing to get mad at
we
because
pay-
other things
we
to get mad
pay
at aren't
fucking
fun.
taxes. What are we even looking at here?
So
Well,
canonically, Thunder Junction has been a plane that people have had access to for about 18 months. And so it's been like 18 months from zero to
Look, they
Cowboy
put a
Town.
cowboy hat on a lobster.
Yeah, the Homerid.
What?
Team up Desperado.
How many this
Wait,
person that
read the
tweeted
flavor
this,
text of that lobster. Deep
Heard
Muck
you've been
Desperado.
horning
Wait,
in
do
on my
it. No,
turf.
do it in a
Western
howdy,
voice.
partner.
Yeah. Come on, Belly. Sell it.
Do it.
Howdy,
Billy has a
partner.
cold.
Heard you've been horning in on my turf. How about I introduce you? Oh my God.
I didn't even get to
it.
that part. Finish
How about
it.
I introduce you to some of this surf?
I mean, it's fitting though. I mean, it's fitting for your customer base. Like, why not? Why not schlep out slop like this?
I don't think this is.
I think
fitting
that
to,
was
like,
a Dan.
hardcore
That was a
Magic
Dan, the
players.
pie
But, like,
guy.
Okay.
But Tor, hardcore Magic players die of diabetes in their 30s. Okay,
Fair enough. That is a.
these people aren't well. Hardcore Magic players are institutionalized.
Well, maybe they were driven insane by
That's
by
not
Wizards of the
necessarily
Coast.
true. I mean, like, LSV or whatever is like pushing 40.
Who fucking cares about Lucas Scott Vargas, dude? Who gives a shit?
So
That guy's famous in his own mind, and that's about it. The famous Lucas Scott Vargas that still has 4 roommates. Okay, great.
It does dovetail though, like with my take on this set, which is that like this, like the game has already been marvelized. You know,
Yes.
we superheroification the shit out of Magic.
Dude, that's everything though.
Yeah.
No.
Who cares? Just make your own thing or play golf.
But by the way, they
but
confirmed that, like, because like on this plane, like someone asked on Twitter, like, oh, on this plane there are scorpion dragons. Are scorpion dragons native to Thunder Junction? Because like the whole thing is that, you know, everything is
There's no indigenous.
Yeah, there's no indigenous except for the cactus folk. They said the cactus folk are indigenous and they only gain sentience when the Omen Pass opened.
I mean, these people need to be drafted into our military against their will.
Well, okay, hold on. Let me finish.
And so they confirmed that the dragons, the scorpion dragons, are not from Thunder Junction. They are also immigrants to the plane.
Well, they're refugees, Zach.
They're sure.
But okay, let me just finish this take though. This is the first set that I can say that
dude, Magic players fucking suck, dude.
Let Tor finish.
This is like the first set I can say that like
these people are fucking losers, dude.
I'm actually I want to buy some of the set.
Yeah, well, see there. I mean, there you go. There you go.
It's so ludicrous.
Okay,
Tor.
Tor's
point.
Why can't it be
We can't
silly?
lose
I
it.
think silly is fun. Honestly,
We can't lose it. It's
Let
not
him
silly. It's
go. Let
dumb.
him go.
It's deeply dumb.
No, but Belly, that's what works.
Like,
Deeply
okay,
dumb.
I think
Deeply
it's
dumb.
I remember when
No, we can't lose Tor's point. We
Yes,
can't
let's
lose.
get
I
Tor's.
won't let Tor speak.
okay. I will say this like moves past the like superheroification of like Magic to literal Borderlandsification of Magic. Where like before, like maybe you had to like put up with some like cringy dialogue in the flavor text or something. Now they're putting all their quips like as like the card name in general. Like,
Yeah,
and it's just
that's really.
it's
Where's the
insane to me. Like this is so like I can ignore flavor text. I can't ignore. I don't want to play.
Did you see this, Tor?
Yeah, I don't want to play Holy Cow. I don't want to play with a card called Holy.
Actually,
I get
that's
it.
pretty cool, dude.
Like I was
Holy
reading
Cow's
through this.
fine.
This should have been an unset.
I
is
think
what I'm
that fits. I think for the median intellect level of a Magic player, this is perfectly fine.
saying. It's all Quirk
This is
Chungus
perfectly
crap.
fine.
It's fucking Chungus. It's Reddit. It sucks.
Well,
It's-
yeah. Well, this is what you get.
Steer
guess.
clear. That's a
I get-
pun.
Yeah, I know, and I just not every card needs to be this should be if you want to do this with a set, make it a fucking unset so we can at least quarantine it. I guess is what I'm kind of.
It is really very unsetty.
It's
Oh yeah,
it's-
there's a Wile E. Coyote card.
Like, why is there train infrastructure? I thought everyone just got there.
They built the train. That's one of the first
Who?
things they
cactus
built.
people.
Who did?
It
Doesn't
was
make any
Ral
sense.
Zarek.
There's
in the
an
story.
ocean in Thunder Junction. They crossed the ocean and
I
found
thought and they have like guns now. I thought they were like never doing guns. Like everyone has guns. Look at this.
They're not guns. They're like
They're not?
thunder rifles or something.
I think that'd be a step in the right direction if they had guns.
It's
Yeah, just
I
few
mean,
guns now.
you wanna talk about giving delivery workers guns? Mail these Magic players guns.
there's a comedian. I
Like
can't
if
remember.
you buy a booster box, you should get a gun.
Well, you know, there's a mechanic in this set called committing crimes. I think if an opponent commits a crime against me, I should be able to shoot them.
No, I think you should design a gun where it's like pointed at yourself that you send Magic players.
Maybe we could like find a way to like lethalize Magic cards, like make the
there's
edges
another-
razor blades or something like that. Something to that effect.
I love
Oh
it.
God.
I love it.
At least that put a little danger, like eating soup in bed. A little danger.
Yeah.
Playing Magic. Fuck, what was I gonna say? I had something. It's fuck, I forgot it. It's gone.
Oh
It's
no.
gone.
I think this is a perfectly fine set when you consider the customer base. I think you should be happy with whatever the fuck you get if this is what you choose to commit your free time to.
Oh gosh.
And
I think that's true.
yeah,
Oh.
I think there's a lot of hobbies out there, and
There's a lot of weird shit out there, and do
There's a lot-
whatever, you know.
and this isn't the
Fits your
worst thing you
fancy.
could be doing either. It's
That's
just
true.
like it's
Yeah.
just like take
It's
it for
down
what it
there.
is.
It's
There's
down there.
there's thousands of cards.
Yeah.
You know,
The
go
game
back.
is fun still. I will say it's fun still.
You can't. Yeah, exactly. It's like you can
Yeah.
make the game fun.
Like
You know, and I
can
know
have
a
fun
lot
playing-
of Magic players. Like, I know, like you play in front of a mirror.
What?
Oh,
You know-
I mean, like just against yourself. You mean? Because
Yeah,
it's fun for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
you can flip down cards in front of a mirror and pretend you have an opponent.
I just remembered what I was gonna say. So there's a I can't remember whose joke this is, so I can't credit the comedian, but there's a comedian with a joke. Hello, Cannoli. There's a comedian with a joke about how his son went to a birthday party and they hired a Batman impersonator. And then the son is just getting really, really fucking mad at the Batman impersonator. So finally, like, the dad is like, "Hey, why are you so mad at Batman there, chump?" And the kid goes, "Why is he silly?" Like, Batman's not, in the kid's mind, like, Batman is not supposed to be silly. And that's like, it's not, that's kind of where, like, I kind of feel that. I'm just like, I'm looking at this
it's
as like,
you know, there's a lot of questions you could ask Magic players. They want to know, why are the cards silly? Well, why is 80% of your diet Hot Pockets? You know, like,
but like I think cards were silly. Cards did not just become silly, right? Like
cards have
they're-
always been silly.
but it's like
yeah.
a seasoning. It's like you add a little salt to something to
I
make
like
taste
it.
good.
I like
Too
that
much salt.
Hasbro is sticking 2 middle fingers up because they know you're gonna fucking buy it anyways.
Yeah, buy the slop, you dumb piece of shit.
Exactly. The best
I
prize
will.
pigs, they eat slop. And this is
Feed
a
me the
perfect.
slop.
This is a great ladle of slop down their fucking gullets. And guess what? Discourse like this on Twitter or whatever you want to call it is only going to drive the product more and make more people buy it. Like, you literally got a sale out of Belly because he was like, "This is so fucking stupid, I'm going to buy some."
That
There
is
you go.
like outrage farming is a great way to
Yeah,
generate
it's
relevance.
the car crash phenomenon. You watch the car crash.
Well,
You know what
on
sorry.
top. No, sorry. You can finish your thought.
Well, I noticed that I noticed this like marketing strategy.
mean,
it's
you're
insanely like smart. Sorry.
A perfect example of a Magic player and consumer is Uber Chewy.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, where is this going?
Okay, and I got receipts showing Uber Chewy. He's not the brightest guy when it comes to an online presence.
He is the most.
All right.
He's
Let's be
happy.
nice to
He's
our-
got a
And he's
family.
I'm being
He's got a
nice.
stable job.
He's gonna
He's
buy
doing-
a set. He's gonna buy this
Three
set.
beautiful-
I don't know if he's
children.
gonna buy the set. He's a dad. He's busy. He's busy with his beautiful family and home.
He's got
Life.
free time during business hours to comment stuff.
He was on paternity leave.
Still? Was that new kid like 7 months old now?
I think you can like defer part of it. He deferred part of it. Anyways,
You know, why should this guy be spending time with his newborn child? Hello, Cannoli.
I think Belly should get paternity leave for adopting a cat.
That'd be great.
Oh, we're heading towards that. Don't worry. Oh, we're
That'd
heading
be great.
towards that. Where you adopt an animal, you'll get paternity. I mean, Belly's an independent contractor. He could take paternity leave right now.
Whatever I want.
Yeah. He's got to pay taxes,
Well,
You can take paternity leave
it's not-
whenever you want. You're just going to
It's not
fall
exactly
into
paid
financial
time off.
ruin. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
It's
just going to
just
fall.
time off.
You're going to fall into fucking financial ruin. Take paternity leave whenever you want.
Then I'll just Then I'll hit you
Alright,
up.
do we wanna book-
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I'm laying in my laundry room watching the dryer go, and Belly will hit me up.
Okay.
Do we want to bookend this with anything, or because
I wanted to
I
say-
think, I think Magic players are getting more than they deserved. You're lucky you're getting a fucking set at all. Quit complaining. This is why I refuse to talk to Joe Johnson, because he's part of the fucking problem. Fuck him. All right, that's my ending piece.
Joe Johnson is a very sweet
We'd love to
content
have them
creator.
on.
He's
Very
part of the
sweet.
fucking
The
problem.
host of
Very
Tabletop
sweet.
Shots.
He's a comic
Oh,
that
right.
posts
Incredibly
pictures from
accommodating.
whenever he does an open mic. Good stuff.
He says he's only been doing stand-up comedy for like less than 2 years, so
Yeah, I can tell. No, I can tell.
But like, I don't have time to get into the Warhammer stuff today.
Yeah, we
Okay,
can't.
I have-
I'll
more thing
prepare
to
something
say.
for next week though,
Okay,
because
thank you.
it's such a doozy.
I'm excited.
All
I-
joking aside, I don't know Joe Johnson. I'm just joking.
We love you.
Because I know Ben Easter's gonna mess me and be like, "You really not like Joe?"
Well, now he's
So,
definitely
okay,
gonna
I
mess
did
with
want to say another
No,
thing
he's
about Thunder
definitely gonna-
Junction, though.
Do
Which
you
is
really
that,
not like Joe? And I'll be like, "Yeah, I."
That's your
fucking
Zach
hate him."
Kagan voice.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
they all sound the same after a while.
Everyone sounds like that to Mike.
Yeah, it's just annoying.
It's just everyone's
just-
face is distorted. Sorry.
Mike is like talking to his wife, and her voice is just like, "What do you want for dinner, honey?"
No,
How
my
dare
wife.
you, Zach.
My wife doesn't annoy me.
Okay,
How
sure.
dare you, Zach?
I love my wife. That's the difference.
I'm just saying, when you're at the top of the hill like Mike, everyone else starts to sound like an ant.
All right. Do you have, you
Yeah,
have one thing
really
you asked?
annoying aunt.
Okay, so I wanted to say one of the baffling decisions about Thunder Junction, like I think
An
it's
ant
one-
that's crawled into my penis hole.
Make
say
fan
it,
out
Zach.
of that one, man.
Say it.
Flappers.
How big we talking here?
A carpenter
Fire
ant.
ant, carpenter ant. Damn.
So okay, not only was the
That
plane
boy sounded you, Mike.
uninhabited, not only was the plane uninhabited when the Omen Paths opened up, except for the cactus folk, I guess.
and the
Holy
penis.
I'm not
fuck,
confirmed
dude! Are
about
we
that.
going into the lore of this shit?
But they created a group of people inspired by the Navajo native people
Yeah.
that
That's
Wait,
populate.
the
so
cactus
tough.
people are analogs.
Oh,
to-
oh,
No.
here we
No,
go.
they have
oh,
characters that are supposed to be
Oh.
Navajo.
oh no, oh, oh.
But like to have those people in the set and then characters that are based on the Navajo in the set, but then to also be like, oh, they're not native to this place either. They're
I'm pretty
nomadic
sure they don't like
people.
being called Navajo either.
Uh,
Wow,
I don't know.
Zach,
Throwing that out
canceled. We're all canceled.
But like Willie Duke Attenhiro and Jen Cloudfoot. These are
Oh
like
God, they named the character Cloudfoot.
yeah.
oh god.
These
So
these
dumb.
are supposed to be
So
inspired by native people.
Who,
But
who
it's very
aren't native to
awkward.
this plane. We
Yes,
brought
but
these
they are
new
no-
type of people in for this new plane, and they're not related.
But that's the thing is that they're kind of like having their cake and eating it too. They're saying like, oh, we have this representation in our Western setting for these native people that live in these parts.
Zach, they're not having the cake and eating it too. They own the whole fucking bakery. They don't care, dude. They don't.
It's
care.
not a bakery.
They-
it's
they-
a fucking pig farm.
Yeah, it's a
It's-
fucking
they're
it's a
fucking-
fucking hog house.
It's a
Zach.
hog
Slop
house.
pit, boy.
Zach, it's a fucking slop pit. I mean, Zach, they did this to fucking piss people off.
I don't think they honestly. I don't think they did. I don't think that's their motivation
It's
at all.
well, then they inadvertently
Generating
did
controversy. is
brilliant fucking marketing because
I think
controversy
they
creates
want to
cash.
please
Zach,
people. They want to please as many demographics as possible.
Zach, how
So they
how
end up pleasing none?
Who are they pleasing with that, Zach? What are they trying to appeal to white nationalists?
No, I think they are trying to like
No.
pre-answer critics who will say like, "Oh, you're doing a Western setting with no native representation. That doesn't look very good now, does
Well, watch an old spaghetti western.
it?" Yeah.
How's it go for natives in those usually? How do those go?
Kind of the same it went in real life, probably.
Probably the same as
So
this,
how do those go? Pretty good.
I didn't
boys,
see a great
boys, I got
Western.
my cat is rebelling.
All right, yeah.
Speaking of
Let's
rebelling.
wrap
Okay,
it up.
do
here,
you have
guys.
any final thoughts, Belly, about Thunder Junction?
I
I mean,
think the
it's
new
deeply
set.
dumb, and I'm excited to buy.
Yeah,
the Commander
see
deck.
there it is, and that's what everyone's gonna say.
Give Cannoli a kiss from me, Belly. I love
I
you
will.
guys.
I love you all.
I love you, Slop.
We love you, Mana.
See you later, guys.
Welcome to the hog hell.
Bye.